And it was water which God chose to use as the element of retribution and the element of punishment against the wicked generation of the flood. And interestingly, water is constantly an element through which God both tests our faith and also which can be the element of retribution. And one of the reasons for this, and there are so many deep ideas about the creation of water and what it represents, but one of the ideas here also, because remember that water is also the secret of purification. Water is really, on a very simple level and yet on a very high level, a symbol of perfect faith in Hashem and in the renewal of creation. And one of the messages here really is the fact that everything that God gives us in the world, as we mentioned when it came to Adam and the beautiful world that God created, everything that God created in this world is for us to use to connect to Him and for us to elevate and to find divine presence in. And the very sin of the generation of the flood was in looking at the beautiful world that God created and all of the goodness and the bounty as emphasized and as symbolized by water and saying, oh, look, we're on our own now, we don't need anything. And herein really lies a great lesson and a challenge for every generation, and especially for ours, and that is to realize that everything that God gave us, it's like a double-edged sword. He gave it to us on the condition that we spend our time and that we spend our lives searching for Him, sanctifying Him, living according to His will, making His will our will. That's really the goal of life in a nutshell. And seeing the goodness that He has given us in everything and not denying it to the point where we think that we are something on our own.